good so far. Oh, this shit is blurry. There we go. That's much better. What? Okay. So let's start this game. So for those who don't know that game, it's a walking simulator. It's not really like a popular thing, but I really enjoy those kinds of game. It's an indie game, of course. But what's nice about this game, like I've already played it, but I love it so much that I don't mind playing it again, you know. So this is not my first playthrough. It will be my second. And what is it basically is that you're a neuro physician, neuro researcher, I don't know, neuro something, and you go into people's head, into their nightmare to be precise, and you try to figure out why they have these nightmares, and like how, like, it's more like you have to find what traumatized them back like when they were young or something. It depends. I think you have 5 different world. Like every nightmare is a different world, but some are fucked up. And there's one with a labyrinth in it. The first time I played it, I got stuck because you need to find like pictures to like it's like puzzle pieces, so you have to find them. And I had to check on the internet because I was there for like an hour and it was getting so painful. I was losing my patience and my time, and I was like, okay, you know what, let's check it out on the internet. So basically this is your office. So don't know, Neurostalgia Institute, a I think it's written right here, where it says explore. Explore it around that neuroprobers. You're neuroprobers. Okay. So yeah. So before we go through that door, we actually have to interact with this thing and select a client. Okay. So those are not really worlds. They're more like side games. They don't serve any purpose. So you have the intro sim. You have number 251, 418, 430, and 909. So these are different worlds. So we're gonna start with the intro sim, which is basically a tutorial. Spooky as shit, Laffy. I know, right, girl? I know, right? So yeah, we're gonna start with the intro sim, which is the tutorial. Spoiler alert. The tutorial story is Hansel and Gretel. So activate imprint and we can go. So we're gonna walk through that door. We're gonna open it and it's gonna close behind us. So basically right now we are entering inside the person's head. I'm really sad because I looked like real quick to see if they had another game in the making like this one, but seems not, so...
The Intro Sim
gonna
is a
start.
simulated mindscape created by the Neurostalgia Institute to ensure new neuroprobers are fully prepared before working with their first client. Although not as complex as an actual client, the Intro Sim offers unique guidance to train and remind neuroprobers of the key principles and techniques of neuroprobing. We at the Neurostalgia Institute hope you enjoy this introductory simulation.
Things have become almost unbearable for me. And for my family. Nothing has helped. I guess that's why I'm here. So, if I just talk about my troubles, you'll be able to use it later to help with the procedure? Seems hard to believe, but you're the experts. I think many of my issues started when I was young. So, why don't we start with my childhood days, yes? Okay, let's see. I was raised in a lovely cottage in Royal Germany. We didn't have much, but my twin sister, our father and I got by. There was actually a great famine for much of my early childhood, and often we went without food. I had many happy moments with my family, but the darkest times began when my father remarried. My stepmother always resented my sister and me. We didn't like her much
Now
either,
that I
to be
told
honest.
you
God,
that
she
it's
was horrible.
Hansel and Gretel related.
Sometimes
like,
she would take my sister and me out
you
for
can
long
see like
walks
the
in the
story
forest,
like is
and then she'd
connected to
hurry
that.
home. My sister and I couldn't keep up, and we'd often get lost. We learned to leave a trail of whatever we could find on those walks to help us get home. I guess, in some ways, our stepmother helped us become resourceful like that. My sister is a real fighter. The kind of woman any girl or boy could look up to. She volunteers to work with various youth organizations now. Enough about her. Okay, what else? Maybe I should talk about my feelings, yes? You may find it hard to believe, but I've always struggled with various eating disorders and anxiety around food. Eating anything rich makes me feel scared and anxious. It's hard to describe. My sister has actually experienced similar issues, and it has worsened for us both as we've gotten older. That's not normal, now, is it? We've seen countless doctors about this in the past. They've determined that our issues may be trauma-related, but have yet to help us sort out the underlying source. They have yet to fix us. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. We're here. Okay.
Whether you are speaking with a
Okay.
client directly or neuroprobing within their mind,
Let's
it is
look
always
at
imperative to listen.
bread.
You'll find that every detail of the subconscious is trying to tell its story. In the case of our clients, it's often the forgotten story of the trauma they experienced. Some parts of the client's memory may have become confused or corrupted by the conscious mind's attempts to reconcile or cover up the truth of what happened to them.
Their
However,
breaths
if you
go
look
way
closely and
like
carefully
this.
in the right places, you will find that the truth will ultimately shine through.
Oh, it's close. Okay, that's weird.
While neuroprobing, you will encounter objects that look like photographs. This is how your consciousness interprets the concrete memory moments it finds within the client's psyche. Typically, there are about 10 of these memory photos found in each psyche. The mind can only hold on to so much. You'll find when you acknowledge a memory photo, it will surface more prominently in the client's psyche. And at that point, when you have found all 10 photos, you must put 5 of the memories that actually represent the trauma in the proper order. Doing so will, at last, fully release the memory to the client's conscious mind. Often he or she will that break.
Still waiting.
The most important thing you do as a neuroprober is find and acknowledge these photos. However,
Okay.
this is easier said than done. While some
knew
photos
it.
are freely available in
I
the
knew
subconscious, others are buried deeply within. Interacting with one part of the mind can sometimes open up new areas of the psyche. Some things, like these doors, can change their state in response to actions taken
Okay.
elsewhere.
So we have to pick all the 10 photos. So I already have 3
The
of
subconscious
them.
doesn't take kindly to intruders and will take every opportunity to feed off of any sensations of anxiety or tension you offer to it. If you can, try to stay calm and peaceful, even in the face of terror. If you can calm yourself, you'll find the subconscious will calm itself too. Here's an example of a particularly buried memory. Some details of a given trauma can be especially tenacious, but by gently and cleverly listening to the clues the mind gives you will find all you need to work through it. Just think of it as a puzzle for you to solve. When you focus on these puzzles, make a right-click motion if you need to break your concentration.
There we go. We get the one right here. Okay. I think we can go to the next door. At some point it's gonna get darker, but okay. So yeah. Nothing here. But yeah, this is creepy. But so far I like it. Some weird, but yeah. It's supposed to be creepy. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. So there was a picture right there. There we go.
While neuroprobing, your consciousness is lost deep inside the subconscious mind of the client. Though this is a journey that you must make alone, we at the Neurostalgia Institute take the safety of our neuroprobers very seriously. If you need to access any of your neuroprober tools or pull your consciousness free, press your finger where an escape key might be. This will bring up your neuroprober tools and you can proceed as needed from there.
So we are back here. So we entered right there, we got out here, and now we have to go there. Hope you are enjoying this so far.
Do you remember when I mentioned that the client's subconsciousness can feed off of your fear? Some uniquely vulnerable areas can be very sensitive and dangerous. When you place your consciousness in another's subconsciousness, there is a risk of you getting hurt, of the pain and turmoil of the client's psyche drawing your own mind into its agony. You must be brave in these areas despite the risk. You must stay calm. Should you let your fears get the best of you, it will be incredibly difficult to proceed unharmed.
I think I came from there. Not sure.
You can even pick up and walk around with some objects. To do so, interact with it, and then start walking while holding on to it.
I think that's it for here. Hope you're not too creeped out yet. Jay. It's been a while since I found a picture. Okay, I'm back here. I came from there. Oh god. I'm not that good with orientations. Like, I'm the kind of person that get lost easily. Like, you have no idea. Okay, so we have to get this little rock and place it right there. Okay. Sup, little guy? Is it bread? I think it's not a rock. I think it's a piece of bread. A tiny square loaf. Okay, there's nothing right here. Bunny. Another cube. Let's take it. There we go.
Remember, this is just a simulation created by the Nostalgia Institute. The psyches of actual clients will likely be more complex and often much more terrifying.
Gotta go get some sleep, finish the quick render of today's progress. Still need to do some texture work though. Texture are the best. This is my favorite part. Have a good night. Have a good night, you too. First Empress. See you next time. I feel like I did this whole walk, but can't find a picture, so okay, this one's moving. The baby. There's nothing there. Is this creeping you out yet? Picture.
When your consciousness is in another's subconsciousness, your psyches will inevitably intermingle. Just as the client's mind can affect you, you will see parts of yourself reflected in the mind of the client. Tread lightly and tread carefully.
Poor little bunny. No, not the owl. Is this a frog? No, this is a squirrel. So this tree looks alive. There's a lot of ants and spiders on this. It's disgusting. Hanging lollipops.
At Neurostalgia, we take great measures to ensure our neuroprober's safety as best we can. However, you are about to proceed through a highly dangerous area that you must face alone. If the client's subconscious becomes too volatile, you will be automatically removed from this area of the mind and taken to a safer area of the
I
mind.
don't remember how much.
Use this as an opportunity to collect yourself.
I think
When you're ready,
if
you'll be able
this
to
was
easily return to where you left off
think one,
to battle the darkness and chaos that
is
has taken root in the client's subconscious.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this. I remember dying a lot. We have to reach the oven. Shit. Ah. Okay, I think this was this supposed to be the last? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be the last one. This is creepy though. Maybe I'm supposed to reach someone's hand, I don't know. Oh, yeah. I was like, this is taking a while. Do I have another picture? Yes. Oh, there's this little squeaky squirrel. The hopping bunny. C'est pas le petit bateau. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. Not fast enough for my liking, but no more pictures. I think I got the last one though. Yes, girl. Oh no, actually this is the last one. Okay, so I came out of there. Okay, that explains where that was. I hope I got them all. Yes. Okay, I think like if you miss one, you have to do it all over again. Because maybe if it's one that you don't need, I think it will be okay. But if it's one that you need, like one is supposed to be out of those 5, like I think you have to do it again. So yeah, we will last, but we found it. It looked nice. I was but then she would take us to the forest and die. The house was a trap. Table fire, the birds, my sister, my stepmother. There you go. Yo, Cheris! How you doing, bruh? How you doing? She likes it fast and furious. Yes, girl, you got that right.
Oh my god.
Fast and Furious is my middle name.
It's all rushing back to me. It's so awful, and I don't want to remember, but yes, I now know the face of my demon. My sister and I, we were taken out into the woods by my stepmother for one of her nighttime walks. We'd usually find our way back by leaving a trail of whatever we could grab before the walk. Marbles, pieces of paper, even pebbles. However, one night, she took us deep, deep into the woods. We brought some bread to leave a trail of crumbs, but the forest creatures must have eaten them. We were lost, so lost. We tried to find our way back, but it was so dark, and we were in a very strange part of the woods. We were lost for days, hungry and tired. We finally found a house and were so hopeful that someone might be able to help us. That house, though, that house was no ordinary house. It looked like candy. And there was something off about it. We shouldn't have gone in, but we did. It was a prison for lost children like us. There was a woman in the house who would fatten her prisoners up and try to eat them, and that was going to be our fate. I was first. She tricked me into getting close to the oven, and before I knew it, I was inside. If it weren't for my clever sister Gretel pulling me out in time, I would have been burned alive. We escaped that house and found our way home. After that, things started to get better. Our awful stepmother passed away, and my family came into some wealth. I guess we just forgot about those events. I mean, how could you live with those images and memories inside your mind? Then again, they were always there. The old woman still torturing us beyond memory, beyond time. However, I can now confront my past, confront this trauma. Thank you. It is better to know than not to know.
So this is it. This was the intro sim. So we're gonna jump into one of the actual clients.